Yeah, hi there, Silvia. This is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you know what? You got some very good scores here. I know you need to do a little bit better in the reading, but congratulations on the speaking. 26. Are you kidding me? You've done what most students are not able to do. You've achieved very high speaking fluency. So you got one major skill out of the way. You need to get at least 21 in the reading section. So your question here is, any chance your course can help me achieve better score on my reading? I'm going to say yes. And I do have some suggestions I think that can help you. Now, I think there's at least 3 different things that my course will do to help you in the reading area. And also, by the way, I'd like to help you a little bit more in your writing area. So you're at 22. I'd like you to get a little bit higher there, maybe 24 or 25. So that means you probably have a few grammar and word choice issues with your writing, and you can solve those also at my course. But let's talk about reading. Okay, there's 3 specific things that my course will do to help you improve your reading, but I'm going to be honest with you, to improve your reading, it will take hard work. The question is, Silvia, for you, are you willing to do what it takes to improve your reading? Because what I'm going to tell you is not going to be easy, but it will be effective. Now, if you say yes, I'm going to now give you 3 specific suggestions, and then 2 other ones that are not related to my course. But in my online course, I think you really want to go through the vocabulary part of my course specifically. My vocabulary lessons, number 1 and 2, they will help you understand how or what to do when you see new words you don't know in reading passages. I have 8 strategies to help you guess the meanings of unknown words. This is going to be very important. My vocabulary lesson 3 is an ebook. It's going to help you improve your knowledge of 200 basic vocabulary words of American English. You must learn those words. As you go through that book, it's going to give you a lot of reading practice, a lot of listening practice. It will help you learn those words you're studying. Now, in my vocabulary lesson number 4, 5, and 6, Silvia, you will get additional practice with another 1,500 college-level words. You must learn those words any way you can. My suggestion is, take each word, put it on a note card, put a sample sentence and a definition on the other side, and you're going to have here about 1,500 note cards. Remember, if you do 100 words a day, that's going to take you 15 days. You can do it. 100 words a day is probably going to take you an hour or 2. But once you have those vocabulary cards, you can start reviewing and studying those cards. And remember, writing the words onto the card is all part of your learning the words. You got to do that. That's number 1. Number 2, my online course will teach you all of the IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. It'll tell you how to answer rhetorical questions. It'll show you how to answer questions involving schematic tables and charts. It'll show you how to do main idea, detail, vocabulary, and all the other reading question types on the TOEFL IBT. It's very important that you learn the IBT reading strategies. You can also learn that through my course. Number 3, this is probably not the most important. The most important is probably the vocabulary, but then the reading. I do have 70 different speed reading tests. Your goal is to increase your reading speed of my academic reading passages to a minimum of 300 words per minute. You got to do that, because faster readers, Silvia, have better comprehension than slower readers, and if you can learn how to read faster, it makes it much easier for you to complete the reading section of the TOEFL IBT. So those are your goals, really. If you enroll in my course, you want to do 3 things, really. Learn the 1,700 words in my vocabulary part of my course. You want to become familiar with the IBT reading question types and strategies. And number 3, increase your reading speed to a minimum of 300 words per minute with 60 to 80% comprehension. Remember that after every one of my speed reading tests, and my speed reading test, Silvia, they start at 100 words a minute. The next test is 105, then 110, 115. It goes all the way to 350. After every video, you have a 5-question test you have to complete at my online course, and then you get your score back right away. So you want to do that. Now, in addition to using my course, there's 2 other suggestions that you need to do, and in just a minute I will put them in the order of importance, so you at least know what the most important things you can do to improve your reading. Now, in addition to my online course, there's 2 other things. You want to start reading beginning today. If you're not doing this, read about 45 to 60 minutes a day. Read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Now, the problem is you got to probably do this for about 90 days before you will get the results that you need. To go from 17 to 21, I know it's only 4 points, but you have some fairly difficult reading problems right now, and you got to deal with these things probably for 3, maybe 2 or 3 months before you will, get going in the right direction. Now, in addition to the extensive reading thing, you also want to complete TOEFL level reading practice tests. Now, I don't have those at my website. I do have speed reading tests to help you with your speed reading, but the TOEFL level practice test, Silvia, I would recommend you use either a TOEFL book or go directly to the TOEFL.org and get some practice tests from those guys. That's what I would recommend there. Alright, so now, in conclusion in this video, I now want to put together those 5 tips I gave you. I'm going to put them in order of importance. Number 1, read extensively for 45 to 60 minutes every day. Number 2, improve your vocabulary at my website until you've acquired 1,700 TOEFL words. Number 3, increase your reading speed to a minimum of 300 words per minute at my website with 60 to 80% comprehension. Number 4, you want to become familiar with the IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. You can do that directly at my website. And number 5, you need to complete TOEFL level reading practice tests. When you take those TOEFL practice tests, it's very important that you review. You want to review when you're done, especially pay attention to the answers that you missed and try to figure out why you made the mistakes that you did. So there they are. So I just gave you in this video the 5 things that you have to do in order to improve your reading comprehension. Now, I gave this advice to a student a few months ago. He joined my course. He went through, he followed my advice. Now, what I'm going to tell you here, I cannot guarantee the same results in your situation. But he was able to improve from 16 points on the reading to 22 points on the reading. It took him 6 weeks to do it. Now again, I'm not predicting anything in your case. Every student is a little bit different. We all work differently, but you will get progress by following these tips. Alright, Silvia, anyway, thank you for your comments over at my website. I know sometimes when you go to a new website, it takes courage. You have to post a question like you did. Now, if anybody else is watching this video, if you have any questions at all about how to improve your TOEFL score, go to my website at bettertoeflscores.com. Like Silvia, you can make a comment and I will answer your questions just like I answered hers. Alright, anyway, thanks again, Silvia, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.